In order that a floating of object is a stable equilibrium, it is center of buoyancy should be the vertical above the center of gravity. An inflating of balloon rise on the definite in height. Once it is the start of grouping of the this ballooning cannot be rise in any future because to height a present in weight of balloon in reduced to zero. A body is just a floating or liquid that a body is slightly pressured down or release its skins in bottom. Brinock's theorem is the base converted into energy. Broken theorem is applicable to follow the liquid. Brokeness in a principle does not explain lift in jet. An idea is a liquid flow through the horizontal tube of a variable in diameter in the presence of lowest therefore to velocity of height. Two light ball are in suspended, so the figure is when the stream in of air pressure through the space between them, the distance between balloon is decrease. When a fluid in passes through the constable part of pipe, its velocity increase and pressure decrease. The rate of leakage formed to a hole in a tank more in stipulated near the bottom. Dynamic lift is rise in between balance theorem. A glaive blow through over a house. A force due to a glass in form through the upward direction. A large tank in having the smaller holes at a bottom is a filling without water to height. If the stream in water coming out a whole direction in vertically upward is rise to height. If a stream of air balloon is under the pan or to physically balance equilibrium, then the pan go down. A velocity through flow through a liquid in or liquid at bottom to tank in depend on both B and C, मतलब height of liquid above the oxidation or acceleration due to gravity. An application in balancing equation for flow is dynamic lift on aeroplane. A hole is made of bottom to container having the water flow in the height. The velocity of water flowing out to the hole is proportional to h half by 2. The idea of fluid flow through in a tube is a varying cross section at some point are reduced due to r and acceleration r and the velocity of flow. The velocity flow another point where is the radius r by 2 is 4v. Velocity of property is liquid in which of throw in opposed through relative motion its apart. Three identical vessels in A, B, C filled with water, mercury, and kerosene, respectively, up to a equal height. The three vessels are provided in identical tap at the bottom T of the vessel. It is if the three tap opened in simultaneously, then the vessel is the immediate first vessel C. The velocity of raindrop in at an contained value because of the vehicle's force in external by air. The terminal velocity of a smaller size of specifically bodies of radius and falling in a vessel in liquid proportional to r square. The small drop in falling form to test rest form to large height in a air. The final velocity is almost independent of h. When the terminal velocity is reached from acceleration of bodies moving through a vessel in medium is zero. A temperature rise on coefficient of velocity is liquid is decreasing. The smaller and larger raindrop are following through air is the large drop moving fast. The liquid drop in identically specifically space due to surface tension. When some the detergent is added in water, the surface tension is decreased. A liquid went in solid surface, the angle of content is less than 90